she came home.
Carlyle's lost an empire. You fall hard enough, you tend to be reminded of what truly matters. So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
Are you? Who will you be, without a score to settle?
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlyle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlyle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlyle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlyle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing. While largely unknown to the public, the family still asserts its quiet dominance over global transport and logistics, media, and technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlyle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
It began here, and it ends here. Talk about poetic.
One more thing. According to our intel, Carlyle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture, so don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
Got my briefing. Now the next contract's underway. Okay. Death in family. Target is Miss Carlyle herself. And to find a case file. That is the objective. Find a case file and eliminate Miss Carlyle.
Thornbridge Manor. The Carlyle family's home for countless generations. The Revenant Alexa Carlyle and her 3 adult children, younger brother Zachary, grandson, and daughter-in-law, are all gathered to conduct Carlyle's sham funeral. Curiously, Carlyle summoned a famous London PI soon after arriving this morning, but his purpose at Thornbridge is yet unclear. Now, the target knows that you're coming, and her guard detail is top-notch. So Mr. Gray will secure their nearby field HQ and intercept all calls going in and out of the estate. Any appeal for backup is going to fall on very deaf ears. Good luck, gentlemen.
Looking spiffy. Looking spiffy. I'm supposed to walk up to the front.
This is a private area, sir. Phineas Whitmer, private investigator. I have an appointment with Madame Carlyle. Please wait.
Mr. Whitmer is here to see Madame Carlyle. You can go right in.
That is Phineas Whitmer, the famous private investigator hired by Madame Carlyle this morning. I'm curious why he's here. Maybe you should do some detecting yourself, 47. A famous private investigator summoned by Alexa Carlyle has arrived at Thornbridge Manor. If you take his place, it may be an opportunity to get close to Madame Carlyle.
Okay, maybe I can cut him off. There's so many people up here. I got 2 workers, 3 workers right here. God. Dude, there's so many people. Follow the private investigator. Okay, so we have our main target, which is where? Okay.
Mr. Whitmer, thank
Up in the
God you're
house.
here. Can I take you to Madame Carlyle?
Please do.
If you'd follow me. I know I oughtn't say anything, but I'm so relieved you're here. Everything's just so strange. Preparing for Madame's funeral, and then she turns up alive. But then the awful business with her brother Zachary, and all this security.
Oh, by the way,
I've never seen a
I
place
told
guarded
Kate about
like
those
this.
texts.
What did she
And
say?
I dare
Well,
say
I thought she'd be
tried
mad
to
at me,
call.
but she just thanked me. Said she understood the position I was in. We had a really good talk about it, actually.
Oh, what did I tell you? She's a sensible woman. And that stuff from your ex was like manipulation 101.
I know. I guess I thought she was gonna.
There's a guy up at the front door.
Say I must have
Looks
done
like
something to
anyway.
provoke her.
Shit, man. Caroline really did a number on you.
That's a bit excessive. Considering the fact that I spotted no less than 2 routes to get inside the house unseen.
We know what we're doing, sir. Don't worry about that.
Dang, he's inside the house now. Can't get in through right there. Dude, there's so many guards in here. He's walking right. Please, I can put you in here. Yes. Yeah, buddy. All right, I take it. I can just walk freely now. All right, just got me here in the foyer. Oh, here she comes right now.
Mr.
That was
Whitmer,
easy.
thank you for coming on such short notice.
No problem.
A great tragedy has fallen upon us, and I need a quick resolution, handled with absolute discretion.
Results and discretion are my speciality.
Very well. I suppose you will want to start at the crime scene.
In my experience, a thorough examination of a potential crime scene is half the job done.
Good. Fernsby will take over from here.
I am Mr. Fernsby, the butler. Madame Carlyle has asked me to assist you in any way possible. Mr. Whitmer, I understand that you've traveled from London. Would you care for some refreshments? Or do you prefer to go straight to Mr. Zachary's sleeping quarters?
I prefer to get started.
As you wish. If you'll follow me, sir.
And where did she go? Alright, that was a lot easier than I thought it would
To
be.
point out that current affairs surrounding Madame Carlyle are of a delicate nature. You may be familiar with the recent announcement of her death. You will probably learn that a staged funeral is scheduled to take place tomorrow. Madame's children were not informed until this morning that their mother was in fact not dead at all. So please bear with them if they seem
No.
affected by the rather unusual situation.
They'll find out real quick that she is
I
dead.
trust I do not need to remind you that there will be consequences if word gets out that Madame Carlyle is still alive.
I'll consider her dead when I leave.
No, will you? Where did she go? She's back up
Before you
above us.
inspect the crime scene, I will tell you this. The case concerns the death of Mr. Zachary, Madame Carlyle's younger brother. He was found dead in his bed this morning. The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madame Carlyle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life. I've prepared some information for you, so please do come and see me when you've finished your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room, to my right.
A locked room murder mystery, 47. I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
Oh yeah, puzzle time. I mentioned puzzles are definitely my forte. Here's the suicide note.
Zachary's suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant to compare to other samples to establish its authenticity. Zachary was shopping for new Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
Exactly. Oh, nothing in here. Okay. I keep dropping it. I keep getting it mixed up with the one where you equip
Why
it.
don't you use your camera to scan the dead body for
It's still in here.
Throat
God, that's a
markings
beautiful
indicate
face.
a rare, short-lived plant poison killed him. Spread shows time of death at around 10 o'clock last night.
You do know your poisons, 47.
You can sit down in the chair. It's pretty cool. Alright, so it was a rare... Oh, what is this? Looks like something from outside came in. Oh ho ho!
Door.
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside. A photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
People. What was that? Okay, just meet the butler. I guess that's all we were supposed to do.
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene.
Did you establish a time of death?
Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night.
Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlyle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died. And before you ask, no, I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here's the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlyle.
It's a finisher.
So how does one solve a murder mystery, 47? Motive, means, and opportunity, I believe. May I suggest you ask the suspects for alibis? Or perhaps you prefer searching the manor for clues first?
Might go with the alibis first and then go for the clues. Could just explore, I mean, because I am the investigator, so I could just explore everything.
I don't know.
Might have to skim through this. That's a hiccup. May have to skim through this real quick.
And all, Rosie,
Bathroom.
you need to forget about Patrick. No good's gonna come of it. Stick to your own kind.
You mean like Chris? He treated me like shit. All he wanted to do was play his stupid video games, never any romance. I deserve romance.
I need to talk to
Rosie,
you.
tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I? I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to. When he looks at you, it makes you feel like the center of the universe. Like a real princess.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary? Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside. Except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlyle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how things will change once she's in charge of Thornbridge Manor. But now he just ignores her.
Well, he's under a lot of pressure.
He's an idiot. That's what he is.
Was that it?
So 41 guests will attend the funeral tomorrow. There's still a lot to see to, but we're in good time, I think.
I don't need to change my outfit because I am... Ooh, sword.
That is the door to Mr. Fernsby's office.
Can't get in there. Knock, knock. What's this? Missing crowbar. Don't I have a crowbar? A wrench, not a crowbar.
Hi.
Howdy. Oh, there's one.
Gregory Carlyle.
Two of them.
Can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Oh, you're wondering about my alibi, Mr. Detective?
Yes.
Well, I left Thornbridge around 8:30 for a pint with Edward. I wish I hadn't. Quiz night at the inn. On the other hand, staying here with Zachary, my obnoxious sister, and the wife sporting another one of her headaches would have been a fate worse than death. The short of it, Zachary was very much alive when we left. I stayed for the last shout, and I was back here just before midnight. Is that all? Not very...
Tell me about Zachary.
Zach? Huh. Such a sad old sod. A bit heavy on the bottle, but who could blame him? Only company he had was his rare plants and mother, who travels more than she stays here. Honestly, I can't say which is the bigger ball. He's better off dead. Anything else you want to pry from my intricate intellect?
Anything else you'd like to tell me?
Nothing really. I'm just enjoying the show. Our perfect mother obviously fucked up, didn't she? Faking her own death. You know, she's explained nothing to us. I think she's scared to own up to her own mistake.
Okay, your turn.
Emma Carlyle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Surely I'm not a suspect.
I need to account for everyone.
Well, I spent the evening with my family, but I got an awful migraine and had to take to bed. Everyone can attest to that. I believe I went up when the boys sat down for a drink around 8 o'clock. Anything else?
The alibis are
How did you feel about
good with that. They're about the same
I might as well
time.
be honest. His presence was always awkward. But how do you have a meaningful conversation with a man who only cares about plants? In my opinion, Alexa bears some responsibility for how this ended. She supported his self-limiting behavior by letting him live here. Is that all?
Have you noticed anything else out of the ordinary?
Nothing special comes to mind. Except, perhaps, I did get a feeling that Zachary was depressed, not just sad. I suppose he realized that he had no one with Alexa gone. Even Alexa must feel the pangs of guilt over that one, letting him believe she was dead. Then again, guilt isn't her strong suit.
Is there anyone else in here that I can question? What's this? Cigar box. Oh, there we go. There's no one right here.
Rebecca Carlyle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I.
I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma. She did act a bit strange.
Emma.
You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer?
Anything else you feel like mentioning?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
That's it. Okay, so we've talked to one but Edward, right? We have Edward. Yeah, the Patrick is confirmed. I really doubt it was Gregory. So Edward and the butler are my guesses right now. Just Edward and butler.
No need to panic.
Where were you last night? I like how I can just walk around and not feel the need to...
Why waste away in front of the books when he can play like that?
What is Edward?
You smell nicer, but this is still too close.
Professor Edward Carlyle, can you tell me your whereabouts for last night?
Oh, yes, this dreadful business with Zachary. I stay at the local inn. You see, I prefer not to spend the night here at Thornbridge Manor. My brother Gregory came along for a nightcap. He'll never admit it, but I think he understands that I find this whole thing upsetting and wanted to provide some comfort. I believe we went to the Stag's Head around 8:30. If that's all, I have a speech.
Can you tell me about Zachary's behavior last night?
I certainly didn't expect him to commit suicide. Sure, he was upset by Mother's supposed death. We were. But he seemed more engaged than usual. You should ask Rebecca. They had a long talk. Did you know that he hadn't left Thornbridge Manor in nearly 50 years? His plants, Mother, and the staff, all the company he had. Anything else I can do to help?
Did you notice anything else out of the ordinary?
You mean apart from the fact that we came here to bury our mother and she shows up alive and kicking? Zachary found dead in his bed this morning? Or perhaps that the planned funeral is still taking place and I have to do the eulogy? And Mother will surely have a strong opinion on it afterwards. I can't breathe. Excuse me.
Now I'm even more confused. Alright, so we've questioned everyone, I believe. Except for Zachary. So, his alibi is definitely confirmed. So is Edward's. So it leaves the two, Rebecca and Emma. I think it might be Rebecca. Or the butler. It's one of the two. Rebecca or the butler is definitely...
Yes, hi, Cassie. It's me again. Edward. I know I'm not supposed to leave you messages, and this is the last time, I promise. It's just... I don't know how to handle it.
what Emma did when she arrived.
What is it?
Elaine says she saw her on the top floor, stroking the door to Alexa's office. I kid you not.
Son Patrick is just as bad. Just look at Rosie. He has no respect. Preying on the girls like that.
Did all the groceries arrive? I heard some of the delivery people were unhappy with the security at the gate. But why safe with Ethel? She never misses a step. Gossiping and work both.
I can't deal with all this pretend funeral stuff just now. I know I have to, but Amy thinks she might be pregnant. I'm gonna be a dad.
Alright, let's head back upstairs.
I have a friend who's a boy. She says that's the sweet, sweet life. You should come and stay at my place in London. We can have her come over. Give you some tips.
I'm quite happy here, thanks.
That door leads to Emma and Gregory's room.
There, peephole or something.
Oh, excuse me.
Definitely one of the girls. One of the girls is the killer. So try to find enough evidence to
Yeah, hey bro.
a book. Hidden book on the wall.
I received a vote token.
Just going to dispose of these two real quick. Okay, what's on your computer?
This all confirms that Arthur Edwards stole everything from Madame Carlyle. Perhaps you should let her know how bad it is, 47.
Another secret room. Anything else in here? People. That's where we were just at.
This is Rebecca's room.
Ah, hidden passageway to Rebecca's room. Ah, so that's how you get in. Anything out of the ordinary in here? A laptop.
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
Rebecca. So that means Rebecca's definitely not it, which means it is either Emma or the butler. It's one of the two. Confirmed. Well, they ain't searching for me, because... Didn't I say one of their rooms was right here? Well, I'm at their room.
Don't be stupid. Stop acting like you're 15. You're a grown woman.
I deserve intimacy. I deserve tenderness. So why can't I just make it happen? Why can't I put myself out there for anyone?
May be able to go across and get up through the window to their room.
Stop the monkey business. Stop it.
Talking to me? Just the investigator, dude. I'm investigating. Now, this is the only way I think I can get in here without a lockpick. Oh, just memorize that. Memorize that those secret files are right there. This is their room, correct? Let me check the map. Yes, I am in their room. Okay, so this is the first time me being in their room.
Now this is interesting, 47. A letter from Emma's mother stating that Emma is the illegitimate child of Alexa's late older brother, Montgomery. And listen to this. She claims to have witnessed Alexa and Zachary murder him. The plot thickens.
A
keychain pendant for the greenhouse. What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
The greenhouse for the plant. Walking cane. Okay, is there anything suspicious in here?
We will persevere. My beautiful.
I haven't talked to you? Patrick, come here.
Got your message? Could you just give it a rest? I said I'm fixing it, okay? Yeah, well, it was Ant's idea. He said, what a load of bollocks. I've got to go. Talk later.
Patrick Carlisle, can you tell me where you were yesterday evening?
Shit, it's that sneaky butler, isn't it? He ratted me out. Elaine, give us some privacy, would you? Don't tell Mother, okay? She's really tense these days, and the last thing I need is more hassle. I took that pretty blonde, Rosie, for an evening stroll. I mean, how the fuck am I expected to cope for an entire weekend in this shithole? I'm bored out of my mind. So, is that it?
What did you think of Zachary?
Creepy as hell. No ambition. Imagine deciding to live in a museum. You know, Father says Zachary and Alexia used to be two of a kind. He had a great future ahead of him, then suddenly, he just gave up everything. What an idiot. Thank God Daddy chose looks and brains over pedigree when he married Mummy. I don't have to worry about the inbreeding so customary in these circles. If that's all, I think I'll get back to my slow death by boredom.
Did you see anything suspicious last night?
That butler's suspicious right now.
I reckon Zachary topped himself. I know I would have. Or perhaps Mr. Fernsby. I don't like him. He could have done it.
Alright, so that's everybody investigated now. So. Ooh, Zachary's room, we only have 5 out of 6 confirmed. Huh, okay, so there's still one more clue in Zachary's room because it says 5 out of 6 found, so we'll go up there again. Emma's, we only have 2 out of 4. And 1 of 2. Okay, so yeah, we still got a lot to do. Alright, we have a crowbar, so we're about to bust right through here.
Zachary's diary. This is big. He was about to confess to the world that he and Alexa murdered their older brother Montgomery 46 years ago. And apparently, Mr. Fernsby helped make the murder look like an accident. And 47, the handwriting doesn't match the suicide letter in his room, proving he didn't write it himself.
Lethal poison.
Lethal, if you use enough of them.
But not the poison used to kill Zachary. Of course, Madame Carlyle doesn't know that. Are you considering to frame the butler, 47? Mr. Fernsby clearly didn't commit the murder, but I think you have enough evidence to convince Madame Carlyle he did. Maybe you should tell him you are ready to present your findings. Unless, of course, you want to do some more detecting, 47?
I don't want to just get it over and done with, even though I have enough evidence. I want to, you know, solve the mystery. Do I have that in my hand? Walking around with poisonous pills.
What? Careful, sir.
Sorry, sir. Okay. I'm in Rebecca's room. See how many challenges were currently on that story. Come on, Rebecca's room. Rebecca's room, 1 of 2 clues found. 1 of 2. Here we go. Okay, so we completed Rebecca's room. Now let's go back to Zach's room and figure out what we're missing in there.
If you only knew what we face.
Hello, sir.
I wonder what you would do.
Okay, we're missing something in here. I feel like that.
Oh, Zachary. At least you never got to learn that the horrible thing we did was for nothing. To protect the Carlyle legacy, what bollocks. It's all gone, I fear. That bloody other every time I see it. I doubt our big brother could have botched it up any worse than I have, even if he'd tried.
Oh, here we go. Whiskey. Okay, so that's all the clues found in here now. So now we just need evidence in, was it Emma's room? Yeah, so that one's complete. Emma and Gregory's room, we have 2 of 4. So we need to get the other 2 in there. Rebecca's room is done. Mr. Fernby's office is done. I need to search the greenhouse. Yeah. So we just need to check their room and then the greenhouse.
I haven't had the pleasure.
She just clams up when I try to get an explanation. Not even an apology.
There we go. There's one. Need one more. Oh, so the cane was one. Okay, yeah, the obvious cane was one of them. So with that, that concludes everyone's rooms. Rebecca's, his. Only thing that's left is the greenhouse. Key to the hearse. Okay, so we have a key to the hearse and the greenhouse. We'll check those out before we turn in all of our clues.
So, Madame Carlyle wants a picture taken. If you were to assist with the missing fuse, I'm sure the portrait would be one for the ages.
It's just typical that Annie gets the help with the garden.
Is this the greenhouse? Okay, let's see. 2 clues in here. I'll use our detective mode first.
Broken lab equipment. It looks like it was recently used, though.
Let's just repair this bad boy real quick. Someone. What's this? Fuse? Boat key. Alright, let's see. Alright, we only found one of them. I take it we're gonna need our camera for the other one. There's the other one.
Table showing lethal dosages for the poison used to kill Zachary.
Something is circled, 47. Female, age 65 to 79, 60 to 64 kilograms. I'd say Madame Carlyle is next in line for a poisoning. You have uncovered enough evidence to tell Madame Carlyle that Emma is the murderer.
Knew it.
Quite the detective, 47. I'm impressed.
And didn't falsely accuse the butler for it.
Mr. Fernsby.
Excuse me, sir. I have enough information.
I'm ready to present my conclusion to Madame Carlyle.
Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
Then after this, we're going to disguise herself as the photographer and take her out. So Emma is the murderer. Ooh, that felt great. Y'all walk so slow in this game. Yeah, I think if you did not disguise yourself as the investigator, this mission would have been either impossible or you just have to kill her and get out. Just get in, kill her, get out. But this is the most stealthy way. At least I have clearance to go upstairs now. Legit this time. Let's go ahead and save it real quick just in case.
Good to see you.
You too, bro.
Hi there.
Looking good,
This is
man.
Madame Carlyle's
Looking
office.
good.
Please step inside.
There she is. I'm ready to give you my evidence.
So, Mr. Whitmer, you've reached a conclusion.
Yes, I have.
Take a seat. Please, go ahead.
Okay, just making 100% sure. It is Emma.
Your niece, Emma Carlyle, murdered your brother Zachary.
My niece? Emma is not my niece. She's my daughter-in-law.
And your niece. Emma is the illegitimate child of your late older brother Montgomery, who you and Zachary killed 46 years ago.
That's preposterous.
You asked me to find out what happened to Zachary. Would you rather not know?
No. No, go on.
I found a letter from Emma's mother, Jane, who was the fiancée of your older brother at the time of his death. She witnessed how you and Zachary pushed him off the balcony. She believed you did it to steal the Carlyle empire from her and her unborn child. And she raised Emma to reclaim what she lost. marry your heir Gregory, get revenge, and secure the Carlisle Empire for her bloodline generations to come.
Emma is the daughter of Montgomery and that local girl, Jane.
She is.
Well, the girl got it wrong. I didn't steal anything. I did what was necessary to protect the future of the Carlisles. Montgomery wasn't cut out to take over from father. All heart and no balls.
Emma used the funeral gathering to speed up her installment as the lady of the house, seizing the opportunity to stage Zachary's suicide. She did her homework, used a poison made from one of Zachary's rare plants, found old floor plans from Thornbridge Manor to gain access to his room through a secret passage.
That scheming bitch.
More than you think. I found proof that she will try to poison you next.
Well, I'll have to take care of that. Thank you, Mr. Whitmer. You have not disappointed. I promised you I would reward you generously if you solved the case. So, what do you suggest?
Case file.
I want the file you have on Arthur Edwards.
Edwards, the Constant. But how do you... Oh, I see. I expected you might show up. But to kill me, not help me. But I've been wrong on so many things lately, so why not this one? I will give you the file on Edwards. You've earned it.
Thank you.
I don't suppose I could convince you to deal with my daughter-in-law now you're here. I would like to see her dead. No? What a shame. I'll have to see to it some other way then.
Oh, it's like a file. I don't think I was supposed to tell her I wanted the file. I don't think money was supposed to be what I wanted.
The file you want is in the safe. God, I hope you get Edwards and make him hurt.
So,
I need some privacy. Thank you.
Got the case file.
Good work, 47. That's the file on Arthur Edwards secured. Time to take care of Madame Carlisle.
Now this is where the photography business comes into play.
Oh, sounds like the power's back up. Why don't you take a picture to test it? Can I help you? You're kind of inside my personal space.
Woohoo!
It works. I'm ready for the shoot.
Perfect. I'll call the family down now then.
Excellent, 47. Madame Carlisle is on her way down for the family photo shoot.
Yes,
Let's
you know.
see if any memorable moments will play out in front of the camera.
Edward, you can't let Mother get to you like this.
You've always been immune to her. How do you do it?
I'm the youngest. Guess I just flew under the radar when it came to her attention.
I don't think so. She really respects you.
If you just stopped craving her approval.
Like how nobody's noticed that body right there.
I know. I'm such a loser.
But you're not. You're a professor, you're artistic, you've got your music.
So hurry up and get this done and over with.
Really something.
Let's get the kill. We might be able to kill them all. But she's gonna be sitting in the chair though, so she's gonna be the one zapped.
That does help a little.
No, the rest of them probably won't die, but
Hi, good afternoon.
they'll probably just
I
be her.
expect you to be efficient. I have a lot to see to today.
I'll do my best.
Doesn't she know it's the same voice?
Right, get in position. Let's get this over with.
All right. Let's take a family photo.
No one wants to look at that long face.
You're such an idiot, Gregory.
I'm fine, Rebecca.
Fine? You look like a nervous wreck.
Stop bickering.
Well, Mother, you certainly know how to lighten the mood.
You might want to take your hand off. You might want to take your hand off.
That will be enough. No need to spend the entire day here. I want to stress that I expect absolute discretion about everything you've witnessed today.
No one will ever know I was here.
Good. Would you like some help writing the eulogy for tomorrow? I can draw something up in 15 minutes.
Are you coming, Mummy?
I just need some fresh air.
I
I'll
must
be
do
in
it all.
shortly. You go in.
What would Mother think if she knew I had help?
Oh my God, I'll never understand the two of you. Gregory is going out of his way to shock all of you.
So now I just assume kill her and get out. Alright. We're going from stealthy and precise to taking her out. We're going to take her out and get out.
Mission complete. Well done, 47.
Okay, well, she's dead, so...
Hey, not here. Assassin Actual, this is Alpha 1. Someone has been a real pain in the ass.
You gotta help me now!
Change my outfit.
Hey, you. What seems to be the problem here?
Alright. Got my detective outfit on, so I'm just going to head out the door now. And I thought what was going to happen was, like, you know, that cable that was underneath of her chair, since it was metal, you know, take the picture, sends a little pulse, kills her on the spot. But it's not what happened. But thankfully, I had my disguise right there, so I could just swap really fast.
When she heard Madame Carlyle was still alive.
Not alive anymore. She had a bullet to the back of the brain. It's cool as I can just walk out right through the front door. I don't even have to worry about anyone being suspicious. Being sus. Will the front door open for me, or? See you, boys.
47. They're everywhere. Go, get out! It's the Constantine. Shit!
What? I'm outie. I'm outie.